generally speaking, she tended to present as calm and cooperative, pleasant. No apparent symptoms of acute mental illness were notable from mental health staff or even the psychiatrist.
In the last paragraph on that page 4 of 10 of your report, you have a note there inquiring things that she might have asked staff about how she should act and that kind of thing. Do you see that in the report?
Yes.
What was that all about, and what did that mean in the course of your evaluation?
In the mental health notes from the state hospital, it noted that she specifically asked staff whether they could tell when a patient was faking instability or mental illness. You don't see that very often in the records. You do see it on occasion. For me, it was interesting to incorporate into this report simply because it opens up a hypothesis as to whether she herself might want to be exaggerating or feigning symptoms of mental illness.
And is that something that you consider going into the forensic interview when you're conducting the interview for the competency portion of this evaluation?
Whether or not somebody is exaggerating or feigning symptoms of their mental illness is something that we always consider when it comes to these types of evaluations.
And why is that?
Because in this context, there is a potential secondary gain in terms of potentially exaggerating or feigning symptoms of mental illness. Although I'd say it's not as common as one might think it would be. There are always individuals who might want to fake mental illness to either be found incompetent, delay the proceedings in their case, or in the sense of a sanity evaluation, it would be to be found insane and potentially avoid a prison sentence. The definition of insanity here in the state of Colorado, there's 2 parts. The first one is that mental illness impairs their understanding of right from wrong. The second part is whether that mental illness impairs their capacity to form the specific intent as it's written in the specific crime charged.
Is that also referred to as the specific culpable mental state?
Yes.
And it could be intent, could be knowingly, could be recklessly, could be after deliberation, that kind of thing?
Correct. For competency, the legal definition is a mental or developmental disability, which essentially means if there is a mental illness that is impacting her, say, functional competency-related abilities, which means whether she understands factual information pertaining to how court works, or whether she has a rational understanding of her case and can think through possible defenses in a rational manner.
And did you find that she could, in this evaluation, did you find her competent to proceed in the court proceedings?
Yes, ultimately we found her competent to proceed.